Well, should have some people from the Liquid Sound Company up later on, so stay tuned for that. They're going to be talking about their CD.
For everyone who was part of the Hideous Couch, the inaugural KNON Hideous Couch benefit out at the Dog Star last Friday night, I'd like to give a big Hideous Couch thanks to the staff at Dog Star and everyone who showed up and everyone, all the bands who played, The Soup, Mucus, Stump Grinder, Dumpster. Yes.
It was fantastic.
The cart we got to play, and we'll get on with the music.
All right, why don't y'all introduce yourselves and tell us what you play.
I'm John. I play guitar and sing.
Jason, battery.
Terri, bass.
That's it.
All right, and tell us how this band started.
The band is a project, really, that I started myself. I'm John, and I got these guys to help me out, and they've done a good job with it. Playing another band around here, we're more or less a metal band. And
internationally famous, too.
Oh, international, yes. I guess somewhat we are, I guess, known. But anyway, I just wanted to do something different, you know, just for fun. And this just kind of tripped out psychedelic music, and that's what we wanted to do. And that's pretty much, simply put, how we came to do the band, just because we wanted to. No good reason, really, just to do something different, so.
Best reason, just to get the creative juices going.
I guess so, yeah.
All right, well, the first song I'm going to play here is called A Splash of Color. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Well, it really doesn't mean anything. It's just, I made up an entire song around an album that came out back in the 80s. It was called A Splash of Color, and I just stole the title from it and made it a song. And just copyright infringement all over the place. And that's it, really. The song is just nonsense, really. I mean, you just got to listen to the words, and it's just all little weird, twisted things that are coming out of my brain into words. And song-wise, it's just a real trippy kind of...
Very on-the-bus recording.
It's an on-the-bus recording, and you have to be on the bus to get it. So...
Okay, well, let's ride the magic bus to be really cheesy there. All right, let's just dig the music and give us a call at 214-823-8930 or 214-263-5305 and talk to the band or talk to us. All right, that was A Splash of Color by the Liquid Sound Company, the band that's here tonight. And,
Groovy, man. You know,
totally.
it's it's a beautiful, thing, man. Right on. I love it. Hendrix, man. I watched him the other night on the, whatever it was. VH1 had the Hendrix show, and he's just all whacked out of his mind talking to Dick Cavett, so.
Oh, wow.
I have to emulate my heroes, act like them talking.
What was the funniest question Dick asked him?
Man, they were all just ludicrous. The guy, Dick Cavett, is like the worst announcer, host you could ever think of. I can't even remember. It was just terrible. He was just like I don't know. Seemed totally out of it. Didn't even know who Hendrix was, it seemed like. I don't know. It was pretty stupid.
Probably didn't.
But funny.
All right, well, I hope that I'm a little bit better than Dick Cavett.
Of course.
So, what is, I want to know something. What's your favorite incense?
Rain.
Nag Champa.
All right.
Terry likes
How about Terry?
Yeah, Jasmine.
Jasmine, man. Groovy.
So if you burn all three incenses at the same time, you'll get a pretty good impression of the Liquid Sound Company.
Right.
What incense would you recommend, like, burning while listening to the CD?
Any and all, really. Sandalwood?
Yeah, really.
I don't know.
A nice Afghani fragrance usually goes well with this stuff.
Eastern fragrances go quite well.
Yeah, especially. How about for this next song, Mesmerizing Eye?
Well, anything, a bit of herbal tea would go well with this, and any kind of incense you'd care to have, as well as the lava light.
Oh, yeah.
Beware of the
This
hookah
is-
smoking caterpillar.
Yeah,
as well.
this is lava light music, man. There's no doubt about it. I mean, you're not meant to do anything but just kind of blob out on the couch and just liquid out to it. So that's all it's about. If you're up and getting excited about this and you got the wrong idea of the music, and stop listening to it. You hear me?
That's why we named this a Hideous Couch, you know?
That's right. Dang it.
All right, well, let's check out this song, Mesmerizing Eye, and who's the vocalist on this?
This is Robert Lowe, who sings with a band called Solitude Eternus, who is my band, the band that we didn't mention before. So that's my heavy, pure, true metal band that I play in. And thanks to Alan for playing us all the darn time on his show.
And only on KNON, folks. Only here, man.
That's right.
All right, let's check out this song, Mesmerizing Eye, and give us a call and tell us your impressions. It's just 1 o'clock and you're listening to KNON 89.3 FM, the voice of the people.
KNON thanks Dirty Dogs Rock House and the Texas Horror House for their support of Rockman Radio, playing death, grindcore, and more every Saturday night from midnight to 4 a.m. here at 89.3 FM. Actors are needed for the Texas Horror House, a haunted house opening October 3rd and running until October 31st at the Big Town Exhibition Hall in Mesquite. For more information, 324-9858. Coming to Dirty Dogs Rock House, Thursday, it's Free Mary Jane. Friday night has Vortex, Stump Grinder, and Rotor. Saturday, it's Wasteland, Maxfield Parish, and Shotgun Wedding. And Sunday night, -4. Dirty Dogs Rock House is located at 9615 Overlake Drive in Dallas. Open 7 days a week from 3 p.m. to 2 a.m. For more information, 358-4300. That's 358-4300. Rockman Radio, Saturday nights, midnight to 4 a.m., only on KNON 89.3 FM.
Okay. And we're back with the Liquid Sound Company. You just heard a song called Mesmerizing Eye, and of course before that we had the song A Splash of Color. Now about the song Mesmerizing Eye, there was some really nice lead guitar work on there.
Muchas gracias, David.
Bitte schön, that's the other language I know.
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
But yeah, it reminded me of the old guitar player for the Scorpions.
Uli John Roth.
Yeah.
Scorpions are lords. They are totally great. Scorpions are a great band. I don't know if any of your listeners would like them, but their old stuff is really good. I mean, they're primarily known as kind of a spandex, cheesy, hairspray rock and roll band, but their old stuff is really kind of, it's more or less like cosmic rock type of sounding stuff. It's real good, all the stuff in the 70s. So, yeah, I like the Scorpions. A little bit of an influence in there, so.
You might just hear some on this show, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, excellent, Batman.
Definitely want to hear Lonesome Dove and Lonesome Crow. Lonesome Crow.
Dove Crow, what the heck, man?
Yeah.
Who cares? It's a bird.
James McMurtry.
Lonesome bird.
Yeah. Well, back then, heavy metal and psychedelic music was kind of all part of the same thing.
Yeah.
And it's only later where it all got separated. And
It took those guys quite a while to get all the drugs filtered through their brains enough to where they could differentiate things after a while. So yeah, eventually the lines became separated, but for a while there it was a little bit of the same, I guess. So.
well, that was just all part of being in the 60s, right?
I guess so. I wasn't really there, but I was an infant, so.
You've seen the films.
We've seen the film.
There's a sample in that song that I noticed, too. It said something like, are you ready to die and be reborn? Where is that from?
Well, speaking of the 60s, that's actually from the late, great, I don't know if he's great, but the late weird Timothy Leary. That's off of an album he did called Turn On, Tune In, Drop Out. Came out like in 67 or 68. And I guess most people probably at least know his name, but he was just a total nut. He totally advocated drug use and based an entire religion around drug use, which is really, really bizarre even by today's standards, you know. And so that just came from an album that he had, and we just sampled and put it in there, you know.
Well, some people consider him a nut.
Yeah, well, he is a nut, or he was a nut, but he had a lot of interesting things to say. He's interesting to read some of his stuff. He has some really different insights to, I guess, things in general. So pick up some of his books if you can find them. So
Definitely. After all, he got a degree in it.
yeah, he was a psychologist. He was Harvard. He got kicked out of the Harvard Psychology School.
Even more reason why you should pick up the book.
That's right. He got booted out of Harvard. So
Well, how about this song here that we're going to play called Swallow?
yeah, this song was actually written by a friend of mine. He did this for me on this album, and he actually played everything on it. In fact, the only one that's playing that's in this room on that track is Jason over here on drums, and Chris, the other guy who's not here tonight, played everything else and wrote the song and sang and everything on it. So it's quite a bit different than the rest of the album. Most of the album is pretty easy, lava lamp flowing music, like I said before, and this song is pretty much will just wipe your brain all over the place and destroy it. So it's got an atrocious guitar sound. It sounds horrible, and so it's very good.
All right, so turn it up and...
Nerve-wracking.
Okay, turn it up, y'all. This is the Liquid Sound Company with the song Swallow.
But then why should anyone listen to me? Or should I speak, since I know nothing?
Okay, we're back with the Liquid Sound Company, and that was a song called Swallow.
Yeah.
And I want to thank y'all for coming up here and sharing your new CD with us.
Thanks for playing it.
And y'all be sure to go to your local record stores and ask for it. Or, you know, give John a call up here and he'll, you know, put you in touch with it too.
Yeah, definitely.
So I want to ask, psychedelic is kind of a broad, people say a lot of things are psychedelic music, psychedelic colors or whatever. What does like all psychedelic music seem to have in common? What makes music psychedelic?
Well, you know, if you just take the literal meaning of the word, mind expanding, you know, it's, I guess you could just translate that into just trying to make the music, trying to like broaden your scope of how you approach your music into making things sound maybe different, that maybe you haven't heard before, or something that sounds challenging to your mind, or just different or odd, and you can do that in ways to where it's not very pleasant, or like Einstreisen and Neuwarten, or you can do that in ways that are real pleasant, and just something that takes you. I guess the way I like to try to do it and use it, psychedelic music, is to try to make it kind of to take you away. It's an escapist thing. I mean, there's nothing really serious about it. It's more or less just something that's supposed to be meant as a form of escapism. So our music, I would hope, would take people out, just kind of, I didn't want to use this word because it sounds pretentious, but transcendence, where you just transcend, beyond the physical, and everything's just kind of tripping. And what did Colonel Klink say? What? To the
Colonel Klink.
Odd to the if you have the, what are you talking about, Jason?
I'm not in the Hogan's Hero.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but if you had to choose between that, what would you say would be the best thing to do if you had something, like psychedelic, and then, and rambling on about things that, what's that, Terry? How do you say that? I'm just trying to make everybody feel very uncomfortable because nothing's happening here. Making absolutely no sense, but that's done on purpose. That's psychedelic right there.
Yeah.
No.
Well, we should get together and have a cup of tea over it.
Surely.
Of
yes.
course, tea is a big element.
Hot tea, cold tea, all kinds of tea. I love tea.
I think you should be able to get the psychedelic experience.
You gotta push the mic right. You gotta get right in it, otherwise you won't come out.
Well, what I was going to say is I just think the music should be able to give the listener the same experience, without actually having to go there. However,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, without necessarily having to take drugs to get there, you would want to maybe simulate what might be experienced on a psychedelic trip through your music, and just take you on that through a natural way, which is through music. So, because we do not advocate drug use, of course.
Nobody here does.
No, of course not. We don't. No, we don't. No,
But
we don't.
but what it all comes down to then is that psychedelic music then is a form of sort of getting away.
It's heady music. It's music for the head. It takes more. People that listen to psychedelic music are more apt to think about things, because it's not just music that you go to a bar and drink with your friends and hang out and check out. It's more something you would take home and listen to on the Hideous Couch. Just kick back and that's it. It's music that's meant to be listened to with your mind. So that's just to put
Definitely,
it
it's just total mind music then.
I think. And there's all kinds of different forms, but that's the common thing, is that it's just takes things a little bit differently than what you would normally hear them as, and expands the boundaries, I guess. So.
Right. Okay, and we're going to go into a song which is a lot about that, called Ride the Coaster Pyramid.
A lot about that.
Quite a lot about that. So
that's right.
Y'all open your minds and
ride that pyramid, swallow the pyramid.
Right here on the Hideous Couch, Ride the Coaster Pyramid by the Liquid Sound Company. Okay, you're back to the Hideous Couch Show, and I want to thank John Perez and Terry and Jason for coming up
Thank you, David.
and sharing your
Appreciate
music with us.
it. Thank you
And,
for the airtime on there, because we'll probably never get it again from anybody. So we appreciate KNON's support very much. Thank you.
You bet. Well, stop by anytime.
Thanks, Dave.
Thanks a lot, y'all. And here's some messages.